Well, this is R&R, but it's just one R today. I am joined with my mom. She's here for an interview. A solo dolo episode. Are you done lighting your cigarette?
Yeah, it only takes a second.
Only takes a second? Okay, you ready for questions?
Yeah, okay.
Well,
Wait.
technically the other R is here. She's just on the other side of the table.
Hi.
Hi. Okay, so one of the questions. This is one that I've already asked you. Did you have any, expectations of me as an adult?
That's a good question.
When you were pregnant with me, yeah, it is a good question. When you were pregnant with me, were you I don't know, did you have an idea of what I'd look like, of how I would act, what I would do, what kind of job I'd have? Did you have any expectations of me?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Well, I hope that I'd have a little girl because I always wanted a little girl.
Okay.
I had a boy first. I wanted a little girl so I could, bond with you. Not that I couldn't with the boy, but it's just different with the little girl.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah, I just hope that you'd be happy and probably be a drawer like me. Maybe
Really?
I could get you into dance class.
That did not work.
Like that.
Nope, that is not. That was not. That's a bad expectation. That did not happen.
Well, I took dance for a little bit.
They sound more like hopes than expectations.
Yeah. So did you have any expectations?
Well, I expect you to grow up and be respectful and honest and, trustworthy. All those things. Be a good person.
Do you think I lived up to that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
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 Cool. All right. What's a regret you have? It could be a small one. It could be a big one.
Regret that I have?
Yeah. As you hear her sip coffee.
First cup, guys. First cup. Not saying go by the first restraining order when I was in court. Because it would have been so much easier for us. And I didn't speak up because I didn't know I could.
What do you mean go by the first restraining order?
Well, because if they gone by the first restraining order in court when I divorced...
Ed.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Instead of the second one,
Because the first one had all the evidence and the second one didn't.
Yeah. Yeah. I think maybe the judge would have believed me.
Well, the judge wasn't going to believe you anyway.
That was one regret that bugs me, and it comes back to haunt me every once in a while. It's like, why didn't you open your mouth?
Oh,
it's hard to open your mouth sometimes.
Yeah, because it was just me defending myself, and they had lawyers and a whole bunch of people on their side. It was just me and my doctor. My doctor came for me.
Oh, well, that's nice.
Yeah, but that was it, And Darla was at the battered women's shelter watching you and Josh.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Wow, so you really were alone. I remember one time we went to, court or something like that.
That's one of those regrets that make me mad.
Darla watched me and Josh while we were just playing outside.
She was so sick.
She was really sick. Wow.
Yeah. But then at the end, I ended up getting $10,000, and I wasn't expecting any money. I just wanted to know the truth, and I wanted things to be fair. I wasn't expecting anything.
Well, it wasn't fair. He got the house. He cut fucking wires and shit. He took back Christmas presents.
Yeah.
Ed Sanders is a literal bitch. Just if anyone wants to know his name. He lives in 10 Mile in Oregon. Well, he was extremely abusive, and that was... You did everything you could. And realistically, you did the best because me and Josh are in a better place than we ever have been in our lives.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we both grew up to be respectful, and in a fucked up way, seeing you go through that made us realize we will never treat anyone like that.
Yeah.
So, sometimes kids see that shit and they become pieces of shit, and sometimes they see it and they become better. And I think me and Josh became not pieces of shit. So, I'm sorry.
That's alright.
Should have saved that question to the end. You teared up a little bit.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was a huge regret, but it's not like it's something that you did to yourself, right? It's not like you fucked up.
So I did do it to myself in a sense, and that's what I beat myself up about.
You didn't have the support that you needed to speak up, though.
Yeah. You didn't have that support that you needed.
Even when I went to go get a restraining order against Cody, I couldn't do it by myself. I had to have my mom come with me. Yeah. If I didn't have her with me, I wouldn't have been able to speak up in court. Yeah. I was bawling my eyes out.
Yeah.
It was hard.
Yeah, it's
You have to have somebody with you to have that support. You didn't have anybody. You did amazing. with just doing it by yourself. Absolutely amazing.
After all was said and done, you know, I got that $10,000 when I got back to battered women's shelter. I'm like, I got $10,000. Like all stoked.
Makes you feel
and
rich.
And then that's when we went to the ocean and stuff, and all that fun stuff happened. But
I remember because Jessica.
and Ed was so mad. That made me so happy.
Yeah, fuck him.
So
yeah,
happy.
no, I remember the trip that we took. I say this to everyone. Jessica, if you're listening, when we went to the coast and everyone thought you guys were lesbian lovers.
Yeah.
And then me, Charlie, Josh, and Jessica, we were all in the back seat of a 3-seated back seat. And a cop pulled us over, remember, because Darla's license plate. And he was like, you have to display it. And she's
the
like,
whole
all
car
right.
was held together by duct tape.
Held together by duct tape. And so she was like, all right, I'll just put it in the window.
It looked like a drug car.
One. So she just like taped the license plate to the front, and then Jessica, while we're trying to look nonchalant, like there's not 4 kids in a 3-seat belted car, we put a blanket over us. She rolls down the window.
You told me the story.
I did. She rolls down the window. I love her forever for this, and yells out, "Is that a real gun?" And he goes, "Yes, it's a real gun." And she goes, "Can I shoot it?" And you were like, "Jessica!" And immediately you just looked at her, and she was like, "Why not?" And I was like smacking her shoulder. I was like, shut up, shut the fuck up. We're trying to pass off like we have seatbelts by putting a blanket over us. He fucking damn well knew. He knew. There's no way you didn't.
Yeah.
But those were fun times. So, you know, I don't know, maybe if you did speak up, we'd be living in that house, and that place kind of sucked. Living that far out of town really sucks. Well, thank you for being so honest. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
You
If I'm
look
not anything, I'm not honest.
You are.
So be careful what you ask.
I'm afraid to ask the next one.
You
Well, I am. What's one thing that you want to do before you pass away? Like, what's one big thing that you just want to get done? Like, what's one big thing on your bucket list that we
get
could
done or have fun?
Have fun. Have fun.
Oh. I want to go to Catalina Island again.
That's it?
Yeah, I do.
That's it?
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing on your bucket list. That's it?
Yeah.
That's a big thing to
What
go
else?
somewhere.
What else is there to want? I have everything. I have kids. I have a home. I have pets.
That's it?
Yeah, just maybe with just Bev and I.
Yeah.
Yeah. Take the
sister
plane
Bev?
ticket that I still haven't used that you gave me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can go whenever you want. I
And,
got that plane ticket.
Yeah, and then go to get off in Los Angeles, and then we go to San Pedro and take the big boat to Catalina Island.
Well, we could get that done. Yeah. Wow, okay, that's super doable. Never mind. I thought I had to
That's still a big thing, though.
For me, it's not super doable.
No, it's not. I've been to California by myself and back. It's fine. It's easy.
No, I know that. It's just getting Bev to find the time and, can I come around because I'm not vaccinated.
Maybe cut out that part after.
No, who cares?
And because, I've already had it. I have a better immune system than anybody that's vaccinated. So
I've got it a few times, and I'm not vaccinated.
Yeah.
So.
Well, that's an easy thing to do. And I hope you know that Bev does listen to our podcast religiously.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Okay. Well, that's like a super easy thing to get done, though. It is. In the grand scheme of things, right? Because, normally people's, skydive or some crazy shit like that.
Oh, fuck that.
You don't want to go skydiving?
I used to want to, but
Oh my God,
You sure? We can go together.
No.
I need a support person. I need to go do it
You want to go
somewhere.
skydive.
I so do. And I also want to camp out inside of a fucking, Walmart or something. I want to go right before they close and hide somewhere and just camp out for the night in a fucking grocery store.
And you can actually do that now that they're not 24 hours.
Yeah, exactly. No, they clean during the night, though.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe not a Walmart, but Walmart-like store. A bit like a Costco.
Yeah,
and we can play on the slide and shit. Dude, that'd be so much fun. You got me fucked up.
And then they would open in the morning, though. And
then I'd come out. I'd just wait till more people came in, and then I'd walk
sleeping, drooling.
Snoring.
On the
We're both
stuffies.
snoring. A whole orchestra between the two of us.
On the stuffies in the toy department.
Yeah. Yeah, like one of those big-ass
With the
fucking
squishy
bears.
mallows or whatever you guys call them.
Squishmallows.
Squishmallows.
Stop disrespecting the name.
I wouldn't
Okay.
have said it right either.
How do you want to be remembered after you die? Because, you know, you're getting old and shit.
God, these are some really, like, tough questions. Like, very life questions.
My
not to me.
mom answers these on a daily because all I do is ask questions. As a kid, I never shut the fuck up. So
If I asked my mom these questions, she would pause for a good while.
no, my mom's smart. She's got this. She's got this. I'm not saying your mom's not smart. I'm just saying
I know.
my mom's used to my shit. So how do you want to be remembered?
As
I feel like you're
somebody
gonna say honest.
that was loving, trusting, honest, and the animal whisperer. All the
Okay.
animals love me.
I'll make sure.
Because they do. I go to Josh's house, they all come running. I knock on the door, they know it's me.
That's
They're
how it is when
sitting
she
there.
comes to my house.
Yeah.
I have
I go to Colleen's, they all come running. Mom, beep, beep.
You passed your gene on to your 2 kids and also your grandson. Everyone loves, like, all the animals love my son.
Yeah.
So, your grandkid.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this one's going to be a hard one for everyone in the room. Why do you think it's hard for some moms to accept their children as they are when you've taken in so many kids off the street with, like, such ease? So, to clarify, I wrote that down real fucked uply. I wrote that down late at night. You could tell. I might have been high. How, like, a lot of moms have a hard time accepting their kids as they are. And because of that, a lot of times the kids would come to your house. Now, we were always the open door policy. You're still that. And I just want to know, and kids would, like, spend the night, and, like, you'd feed them, like, when you could. Like, you would do, like, the absolute most. So I guess my question is, why do you think it's easy for you to accept other people's kids so easily when their own parents don't? Like, why do you think, it's a 2-part question. Why is it easy for you to accept them, and why is it hard for other moms to accept their kids?
Well, for me,
Well, I guess fathers too, but specifically moms.
it was easy for me to accept anybody, no matter what age. Because of my childhood, I wasn't accepted, and I know how that feels. And why they couldn't accept them, I think just because they're either selfish, you know, they don't have a loving heart, and they shouldn't have had children in the first place, some people.
Yeah.
Like my mom.
Oh no, she's gonna hear it.
And that or, you know, drugs. And they don't even realize how selfish they're being. You know, some do and some don't.
Well, some moms don't
They
accept
take
their
it
kids.
so far.
Well, some moms don't accept their kids, and they're not on drugs.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just pieces of crap.
They're just selfish. They shouldn't have had kids in the first place. It's like, you know.
That's a very honest answer.
Yeah.
So you think it was easier for you to take in other people because of how you were treated?
Yeah, and maybe that's just the way I was born too. Everybody's different.
Yeah.
You know.
Because, like, ties into the question earlier where it's like, you know, some people who are just, you know, sometimes people see horrible shit or, you know, have horrible shit done to them, and they're horrible fucking people, and sometimes it's the opposite.
Yeah.
And thank you for answering that honestly.
Well, you're welcome.
This is the last one. Do you wish you would have raised me or Josh differently? Specifically me. But do you wish that you would have raised me differently?
What, as far as morals and
I guess
anything
morals,
else,
yeah.
or-
No, I think morals, because a lot of that other stuff wasn't really in your control. And I know that. But I guess I mean in general, more morality-wise, do you think you would have raised me different if you had a do-over?
No.
No?
I would do it the same.
Why
Just
is that?
love you.
Just love me?
Just do it. Yeah. You can only do what you can do, you know.
Yeah.
Just, you know, love you, feed you. Try to teach you to be good and respectful and honest. And, you know, if you turn out that way, that's what more could a mom ask for?
That's it? That's all you want from me is to be a good person?
Yeah.
You don't want anything else out of me?
Whatever your heart desires, I hope you accomplish them. But, yeah.
That was sweet. Okay. Well, that was my last question. You actually got me to tear up at the end. So, all right. And that'll be it. See you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye.